Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. A 14 by 14 inch canvas I've pre-primed with medium black paint, and a 10 by 10 inch canvas I'm going to use as a palette. I've done a few of these recently because I'm enjoying them, but I haven't actually done any black of a significant quantity yet, and I want to do that at the meeting, which might be dangerous. We'll find out. The other half is going to be white, and I'm going to try and alternate cell activators, black on white, white on black. And I forgot about the gold, so I'm going to put some gold in there, which ought to be fine with either black or white. And since I've got them out, I'm going to go ahead and throw some orange crush, which feels like it needs some art fluid added to it because it's pretty heavy. I shouldn't use too much of that because that's all I have. This is my yellow-orange that I mixed up myself. This is saffron, which is just red-orange. And this is my golden iridescent gold. And it might look a little weird. I'm thinking I'm going to hit it with some cerulean blue at some point, but it's not going to be yet. Now this time, instead of using all the tools I've tried so far, this time I'm going to do the white first on the black side. And I'm going to come from the black side into the gold. Because I know the black, if I drag it up, will affect the gold. That's not terribly impressive yet, but it doesn't matter. Probably could have used a smaller tool. What is that thing floating in there? I see. Okay, so that's probably a start. Although, now that I see it, I really definitely want to add a little more orange. And throw some black on there. And blow it out. Throw some white in the middle, blow that out, although that looks like it needs some more too. That's weird, my cell activators are acting strange today. So I've got a little tiny acetate tool. I'm going to try and use it to stimulate some cells, or at least a pattern or two. Alright, it's going to be different. Get a couple of things out of my way. Bring my 14 by 14 inch in. Now the first time I did this I poured it right off the canvas, but lately I've been more interested in finding out what will happen if I shovel things. So I think I'm going to just shovel things right up the middle. Trying to let the paint relax out of my shovel. For this, I'm going to let that relax, spread itself out. The last painting I did, I left big puddles, and I'm not sure how it's going to dry. It's still waiting to be found out. really wish I'd put some cerulean blue in there. Maybe I should still do that. I'm going to let it join with some red violet. Just because I want to. What did I do with my... Oh, I've got another... Let's use the white, since we know that'll show up better. Throw that in the bucket. I'm not getting any cells there either, but it doesn't mean anything because they do evolve in time. I forgot about that. I can't turn my turntable with that there. It's going to be weird, I can tell. I need to grab a small silicone brush and move the paint down in my shovel so it will decide when I left my canvas tipping. That looks like monarch butterfly wing. I want to take the rest of this paint and use it because it's too pretty not to use it. You can meld a few things. It's weird not being able to move my turntable. I'm so spoiled. No cat hairs allowed. Alright, how much more do we have? Not a lot, but some. Do I want to add something to it? I'll just try it the way it is. So I've only got the one space left. Get that out of here, it's in my way. What I've been doing is adding bottle dribbles. Takes as long as it takes to let the paint come out of your shovel or off whatever you're using. So that's kind of weird, but sometimes weird is good. Well, it's very surreal, whatever else it is that. I've used up almost all of my paint. This is just meant as inspiration. This might require dots, I'm thinking. was a little worried about using black in the background. Where else do I want anything? And which way is up? I have no idea. But I'm thinking that a couple spirals with some gold might be a good idea. Maybe silver would work even better. I want to be sure about this, but I don't think there's any way to guarantee anything. So this is iridescent silver from Colourarte. Oop, I dripped. I think I could take probably one of my little skewers and fix anything that's bugging me. But I really do think a few dots wouldn't hurt anything. I don't want to go overboard. It's kind of simple in its own way compared to some other things I've done. I'm sure there's one more line I need to add. That did not work out as well as I had anticipated. So I will use my silicone rubber brush again. Handy, very handy to have for a number of reasons. That was not good, there was black on that. We'll meld it. Now I kind of like the tiny little end. Yeah, I'm going to like dots. I might want a dish of silver. That was a fun experiment. Trying to learn how to be more judicious with my dots. At a certain point in time when I've learned enough how to do this, how to be comfortable, I'm going to try and use it in landscape creation. I'm not there yet. I should probably torch. I guess I've been wanting to use up more negative space, and I guess this is a perfect example of how that works. I'm going to torch after you're gone. Make sure there's no bubbles to harden, pop, or leave holes. Yeah, I like that. I more than like that. I'm glad I used a little bit of the purple. Weird is good. Outstanding is still outstanding. There's a couple more places I might want to add some silver to, but otherwise I'm pretty good for now. Thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for watching longer. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com if you'd like to inquire in artwork. Linked, or you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, a couple of my websites, my Amazon link. Volumes 1 and Volumes 2 of my books are on the Amazon link. because I can, and unlimited possibilities, the first and the second 100 videos I made for YouTube. Questions are welcome and encouraged. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. Thank you. Thank you to all my patrons. Thank you to the members. Thank you to those of you who use PayPal to make a donation to keep me painting. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys endlessly, and you inspire me always. My paint pouring recipes below show more. Thank you for being here. Bye for now. Priscilla out.